Assalamu alaikum and good day everyone. So today I will be talking about the organic compounds and their nomenclature. So before we start, kailangan po natin i-review ang mga general knowledge when it comes to the hydrocarbons or to the organic compounds. So basically we have the alkane, alkene, alkyne, and cycloalkene. So hindi po tayo dadako dyan or hindi tayo mag-deep talaga dito. Pero I'll just remind you about the formulas of each hydrocarbon. So yung alkane is CnH2n plus 2. So kailangan ganito po ang numbers of carbons, ganun din ang numbers of hydrogen. So halimbawa pag 1 yung carbon, yung hydrogen is 1 times 2 plus 2, which is 4. So CH4 yung supposedly yung kanyang formula. Pag sa naman sa alkene naman, yung minimum niya is 2 carbons. So pag 2 carbons po ang meron tayo, so maging C2 C4 C2 C4. Pag sa alkyne naman, pag dalawa po ang carbon natin, so C2 H2. Ganun po yung formula niya. And for the naman, cycloalkane or alkene, cycloalkene with two double bonds, CnH2n. So for example, pag tatlo po ang carbons natin, C3 maging po siya, C3H2. C3H2. And I want them to remind about the different structures kagaya ng benzene. Ito po ang benzene ring, which is 6 carbons that have double bonds or 3 double bonds na cyclic po siya or cyclic structure. Ang toluene naman siya po pero meron po siyang attached na methyl group. At dito naman meron tayong aryl group, which are different benzenes na meron po siyang different attachments. So dito meron R group, dito naman may CH2 and R, pati CH3. Dito naman meron tayong dalawang benzene rings that are together. Then we have po an R group dito. Dito naman sa toluene, meron naman tayong CH3 dito. Dito naman meron tayong R group. So ang R group, it might be a chain of carbons or it might be also halogen or another element. So without further ado, we have also the ortho, meta, and para. This comes with the benzene po. Pag halimbawa, same lang po yung compounds na naka-attach sa kanya or yung element na naka-attach sa kanya, tapos ganito po ang distansya nila, wala pong carbon between them, ito po ay ortho. Pag ito naman ay meta, ang meta po meron sa pagitan nila isang carbon. So kaya po sila tinawag meta. Ang para naman ay ang parang parallel sila to each other or dalawa po ang carbon apart nila. So ito dalawang carbon din dito. So to be clear din po mga kapatid, yung angle po dito, it represents the carbon when we come to cyclic structures. So hindi ko po ito summarize lahat po ng organic chem, but it is only a summary or short summary for the topics. So without further ado, let's pass by some general knowledge. So as you go through organic chem, kailangan memorize mo itong mga bagay like the substituent and prefix, the fluoro for fluorine, the chloro for chlorine, and etc. The same for this group of elements. And when it comes to functional groups, kailangan memorize natin po ang functional groups kasi i-identify natin po ito when we name the organic compound. Same for these are also functional groups. So kailangan memorize natin po ang mga ito at alam natin ang mga itsura nila. So when it comes to alcohol, alam natin meron po tayong carbon chain plus OH. Pag sa thioalcohol naman, meron tayong carbon chain plus SH or sulfur and hydrogen. Pag ito po ay aldehyde, meron po tayong carbonyl group, which is pwede natin po siya illustrate like this. Ito po ang carbonyl group. Siya ay yung C double bond and O. Then, when it comes here, meron po tayong H dito. Dito man, meron naman tayong R group. So, ang R group na ito, pwede po siya H, pwede rin po siya maging carbon chain as we said earlier. So, the thing follows to the next functional groups. We cannot summarize them all, or we cannot discuss them all in one topic kasi mahaba po ang usapan dyan. So when it comes to the IUPAC names of unbranched alkanes, ito po ang names ng alkanes. So supposedly memorize natin ito from meth to dec. So meth, eth, prop, but, pent, hex, hept, oct, non, dec. So ito po ay parang numbering siya from 1 to 10. So ang meth for 1, meaning 1 carbon, eighth for 2 carbons, prop for 3 carbons, for a but for 4 carbons, pent for 5 carbons, hex for 6 carbons, hept for 7 carbons, oct for 8 carbons, non for 9 carbons, dec for 10 carbons. So ganun po yung numbering niya po. Kailangan malaman natin kung ilan po ang carbon. Same with this, kailangan din ito i-memorize, pero the most common po is 1 to 10, yung ipapakita sa inyo sa mga practice questions. Moving to the next, ito po ang functional groups. Another functional groups, kailangan natin ito i-memorize at i-familiarize. So when it comes to nomenclature, we have rules po to follow. So we'll read these rules, then after this, we'll have the practice questions na i-answer natin at i-apply natin ang mga rules doon. So sabi nga dito, number the carbon atoms in the carbon chain so that the carbon atom attached to the halogen or alkyl group receives the lowest possible number. So pag mag-numbering po tayo, hindi pa natin ito makikita dito, pero I'll show you later. Pag mag-numbering na po tayo, kailangan yung priority natin ay ang pinakamaliit na number or the lowest possible number. So it is the lowest possible number. Next, if branches or substituents of the same type are present, use the prefixes di, tri, tetra to indicate repetition and indicate the positions of these branches with the numbers of separated by commas. So for example, pag meron tayong chloride or chlorine or chloro, so pag na-repeat po siya 3 times, for example lang, naging 3 times siya, instead na sabihin natin 1 chloro, 2 chloro, 3 chloro, sabihin natin 1, 2, 3, trichloro. Pag sila po ay dalawang chloro, ganun din, dichloro, 1, 2, dichloro, or 1, 5, dichloro. At makikita lang natin po ito sa mga example, or mapapansin nyo lang po ito sa examples. Then we have if the same branch is repeated on a single carbon atom, if the same branch is repeated on a single carbon atom. So, pag meron tayong same branch na na-repeat po siya sa isang single carbon atom, pwede natin sabihin branch, pwede rin natin sabihin kagaya ng bromo or chloro, repeat the number according to the number of occurrences. So, halimbawa, nag-number tayo ng carbons, carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3. Then, yung sa carbon 1, dalawa po ang attachment sa kanya. Meron pong dalawang methyl groups. So sabihin natin yung carbon 1 ay 1,1-dimethyl. So mapapansin lang po natin ito when it comes to the examples. These are rules muna. When writing the name, alphabetical order should be observed. So ito po ay kailangan pang magsulat po tayo ng name ng isang compound, kailangan sundan natin muna ang alphabetical pattern. So for example, pag meron tayong bromo and methyl, unahin mo natin ang bromo sa name, then magsunod na po ang methyl. For example, if we have ethyl and methyl, saan po ang mauna sa alphabet? Yung E or M. So it's the E. So mauna po ang ethyl, then the methyl. So magiging klaro lang po ito pag magpasok na po tayo sa examples. If more than one branch is attracted to the carbon chain, The sum of the branch position numbers should be the smallest among the possible numbering options. So, ganun din, gusto niya the smallest number among the possible numbering options. Small number din, kagaya ng first. If the branches are at equal distances from both ends of the chain, numbering priority is given from the side of the branch whose name comes first in the Latin alphabetical order. So, pag meron po tayong halimbawa lang, magbigay lang tayo ng example. For halimbawa, mayroon tayong carbons dito. So, ito ay 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. Idagdag pa natin. Then, ito ay 4, 5. So, lima po ang carbon natin. Then, sabi nga, equal distances. So, meron tayo dito, naka-attach bromo or Br. Then, dito po meron po tayong chloro. So, ano po ang mauna sa name? Yung bromo ba or chloro? So, according to the Latin alphabetical order, yung bromo po ang mauna sa chloro. Kasi yung B precedes the C when it comes to the Latin alphabetical order. So, these are some rules na we should consider when naming the carbonic or organic compounds. So when it comes to the nomenclature or the practice, dito na po ang first practice. So maybe all the rules cannot be encompassed in each question, pero let's answer na inshallah. Then you will see, makikita nyo or it will make sense sa inyo yung mga rules kanina. So when it comes here, kailangan muna i-identify natin kung ano po ang group dito or ano ang functional group. So as we see here, it's a cyclic cyclic organic compound, and pag i-count natin ang numbers, hindi po siya proper kasi ito po ay kilala na po ito as benzene group as we discussed earlier. So ang benzene group, it's a 6 carbon chain that has 3 double bonds. So, pwede natin sabihin ito po ay benzene. Na-identify natin siya as benzene. So, ang benzene na yan, meron po siyang attached iodide. So, ano kaya yung pinag-aaralan natin dati sa taas? Meron pong prefixes pag iodide. Pag iodide po, ang pangalan niya po or prefix niya ay iodo. So, ganito na po ang naming niya. Let's say iodo. Then, ano po ito? Ito po ay benzene. So, sabihin lang natin iodo, benzene. There's no numbering kasi isa lang po ang iodo at sa number 1 carbon lang po siya. We can assume that it is in number 1 carbon. Then, yung common name niya, we just memorize it. It's the phenyl iodide. Phenyl iodide. I-memorize lang po ito. So, that comes with the number 1. When we come to number 2, pwede na po tayo mag-number dyan at gamitin ang rules. So, sabihin natin, saan po tayo mag-start mag-numbering? Dito ba? Or dito ba? Or kung saan ba tayo mag-start? So, tingnan natin saan po tayo mag-start. Yung gawin natin, kailangan yung mother chain will be the longest chain. So, there are a lot of possibilities. Pwede tayo mag-start dito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pwede tayo ganito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pero yung priority natin is kailangan mag-numbering tayo where branching occurs. So, yung branching po ay dito or dito. So, maganda po mag-start tayo sa branching. So, pag mag-number tayo from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, maging 5 po siya. Pero pag mag-numbering tayo from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mas mahaba po siya guys sa 5. So, ang i-choose natin po ang numbering from here. So, sabihin natin ito ang number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Sorry. Bali, ito po ang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kailangan continuous po ang numbering natin. Ganito po siya. Continuous straight line. Hindi pwede magpunta dito then magbalik dito. Kailangan straight line ang numbering natin. After that, tingnan natin po ang branches. So, as we see here, hindi na po ito branch kasi straight na po siya ganyan. Kinount natin siya ganyan as straight. So, isa lang po ang branch natin, which is this. So, ito po ay methane. Pero once nawala po ang isang hydrogen niya at nag-attach siya to a carbon chain, naging ethyl po siya. Ang tawag sa kanya. Siya po ay ethyl. Ethyl na po siya kasi considered na po siya as alkyl group. Okay. So, ngayon, yung question ko, saan po ang ethyl? Not ethyl, sorry, it's not an ethyl, it's methyl. Methyl, kasi isang carbon lang po siya. Methyl, CH3. CH3, it is for methyl. So, methyl, sa anong carbon po siya naka-attach? Sa number 6 ba? Number 5? Number 4? Number 3? Andito po siya sa number 3. So, sulatin natin po number 3. Then, maglagay po tayo ng yung tawag dito, dash. After ng dash, susulatin natin methyl, 3-methyl. Then, sulatin natin ang longest chain. So, yung longest chain natin is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 6 carbons. Pag 6 carbons, as we go back to the numbering, basahin natin uli. Yung 1 is for meth, yung 2 is for eth, the 3 is for prop, the 4 is for but, the 5 is for the 5 is for pent, the 6 is for hex. So sabihin natin hex. Then tingnan natin po, ano po ito? Alkane ba siya? Alkane, alkene, or alkyne? As we see here, there are no double bonds, there are no triple bonds. So yung pag ano lang po, single bond, that's called alkane. So sulatin natin ane. Kasi that's the that is the suffix of the alkanes. Sige. So tapos na po tayo sa number 2. Let's go to number 3. So yung number 3 is as we see here, meron pong functional group dito. At as we said earlier, kailangan mag-start po tayo sa branching. So saan po mag-start yung numbering? It will start from this carbon. So sabihin natin 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe sa ibang ano din, there will be another way na dito po mag-start ang numbering sa carbonyl group. So it is 1, 2, 3. Pero as we see here, 4 carbons po ang sa numbering natin, first numbering, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is considered as, if 4 po ang carbons, ano po ito? Ito po ay but. Ito po ay but. Then, what was the functional group here? Ano po itong functional group? So it is composed of CO, then R, or CH3, COR. Let's search what is COR. COR. Nandito ba ang COR? Or, let's say, yes, COR. So, dalawa po ang R. RCOR. Kasi meron tayong carbonyl group, then dito R and R. As I said earlier, yung R is the carbon chain. So, ito carbon chain and ito is carbon chain. And that's applicable to this structure. So, as you see here, ang ito ay R, dito rin ay R, or carbon chain. So, ito po ay RCOR. RCOR. And that's for ketone. And the suffix of ketone is -on. So, ipakita ko po sa inyo paano po ang naming niya. I want to mention that every functional group has its own prefix. So, for the ketone, yung prefix nga po ay -on. So, sabi natin 4 carbons po siya. So, ito ay pertains for but. Then, yung carbonyl group is here, or yung functional group is is called the ketone or the one. So sabihin lang natin butanol. Kasi wala naman other branches. Wala po tayong branches dito. Hindi, wala naman tayo branches kaya na methyl or ethyl. So, ang sabihin lang natin ito po ay but. Kasi ito po ay buta. Ito kasi ay 4 carbons. Then, sabihin natin none. Kasi ito po ang butanon. Ito po ang suffix ng ketone. So, when it comes to here naman, kagaya lamang siya ng number 2. So, tingnan natin saan ang saan ang longest chain and saan po ang first branching. So, if we count from here, dito po ang first branching. It's most preferable na mag-start tayo here. So, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 pertains to what? 8, it's for octa or for octan. So octa is for 8. So alam natin yung mother chain is octa. Then tingnan natin po ang mga branches. So ilan branches ang mga nandito? Meron tayong branch dito sa na methyl. Ito naman ay chloro. Dito naman is ethyl. Here naman is another methyl. So let's start with the alphabetical order. So as I said earlier, let's follow the alphabetical order. So chloro muna ang mauna when it comes to the branches. Chloro. So chloro comes from the carbon number 3. So sulatin natin 3 chloro. Then after that, we'll put a dash. Ano po ang next? Meth or eth? So, according to alphabetical order, eth ang mauuna. Kasi mauna ang E sa M. So, sabihin natin sabihin natin ang number niya. So, anong number ng branching niya? Nag-branch siya sa carbon number 4. So, sulatin natin 4. Ethyl. So, tapos na po tayo dyan. Then, tingnan natin ang last, ang methyl. So, dalawa po ang methyl natin. Yung isa ay sa number 2, ang isa naman ay sa number 4. So, sulatin natin ang first number by order. 2, 4. Maglagay tayo ng comma. Wait lang. Between the numbers pag nagtawag dito. If it repeated, maglagay lang tayo ng comma between numbers. Then another dash. Tapos sulatin natin yung di. Kasi dalawa po sila. Methyl. Then yung mother chain which is octane. Kasi alkane po ito. Wala pong double bonds, wala din triple bonds. So malinaw lang po. Let's go na to the number 5. As we see here, ito po ay benzene ring. So of course, yung mother chain is benzene. Then we have dalawa pong ethyl. Ethyl dito at ethyl doon. So let's number lang the carbons. So sabihin natin 1, 2. So pwede na sabihin dalawa po ang tawag dito yung locations ng ethyl natin, tapos sabihin natin di. So sabihin natin 1, 2, then di, ethyl. Then after diethyl, sabihin natin diethyl benzene, kasi yung mother chain is benzene. The mother chain is benzene. There's another naming as we go back. Meron po tayong ortho, meta, at saka ortho, meta, and para. So as we see here, ito po ay ortho kasi wala pong carbon between nilang dalawa. Sa pagitan nila wala pong carbon. So ito po ay ortho. So one of its common names is O for ortho, oro, bromo, toluene. ortho or orthodiethylbenzene. Orthodiethylbenzene. That's another common name. So, malinaw lang po. Natapos natin ang 1 to 5. Let's go to the other ones, 6 to 9. So, as we see here, meron po tayong, ito ba ay alkyne, or alkene? So, it's an alkene. Why? Kasi meron po tayong double bond. So, when we start numbering, of course, we'll not start from the branching side, but we'll start from the double bond. So, ganito po ang numbering niya. It will be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we have another branch here. Meron lang tayo isang branch. So, paano kaya ito? So, mauna po ang branch kaysa kaysa tawag dito, kaysa double bond. So, sabihin natin, ano po ang location ng methyl dito? Ang location niyan in carbon number 3, carbon atom number 3. So, sa atin number 3, then methyl. Then, as we said, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pag 5 ang carbons, that pertains to pent, which is 5. Pent is for 5. So, let's count another time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, ito po ay pent. Then, yung suffix niya is pentane ba, pentene, or pentyne? It will be pentene. Bakit pentene? Kasi ito po ay double bond, which pertains to alkenes. So, it will be, susulatin din natin ang location na double bond, which is in number 1. So, sabihin natin, or hindi na kailangan, kasi sa number 1 naman siya. So, sabihin natin, pentene. Pag hindi siya sa number 1, kailangan natin sulatin yung location na kung saan. Ito ba ay number 2, number 3, at ganun. So, it is 3-methylpentene. Okay, guys. So, when it comes to number 7, meron po tayong functional group and we have then branching. So, we'll start the numbering from the functional group, of course. From the functional group. So, as we see here, ano po itong tawag dito? Ano po ang functional group nandito? Nakikita natin. Ano kaya itong functional group? So, meron tayong CO, then, ang dito hindi siya R, kundi ito po ay OR. O, tapos R, kasi carbon chain ang dito. Ito naman ay R. So, ano kaya ang ito? Ano kaya ang pangalan nito? So, balik po tayo sa carbon chains. Yung nakita natin ay yung RCOOR. So, it is pertaining to esters. Then, the esters have the suffix which is called O8. O8. Ito po ang suffix niya. So, balik po tayo doon. So, alam natin ang functional group. Alam na rin natin mga kapatid yung functional group at alam natin ang kailangan malaman natin kung ilan carbon atoms ang nandito. So, ito na natin siya i-count yung carbon atom na yan kasi chain na po siya. So, mag-start tayo numbering from here. So, it will be 1, 2, 3. So, it is 3 carbons. 3 carbons. So, if I have 3 carbons, that will be for prop. Then, yung suffix natin is propanoate kasi ito po ay ester. Then, before that, let's see the branchings. So, ito po lang ang isang branching natin which is methyl. At pag makita natin ang number of carbons, it is 1, 2, 3. So, ang 2 comes here. So, methyl is located at number 2. So, it will be 2-methyl. So, small letter lang yun. 2-methyl. Then, sabihin natin, propanoate. So, I hope this will be clear to you guys. So, yung next naman, ito po ay, as we see here, it's a benzene ring again. Then we have CH3 or methyl and bromo. So as we said earlier, pag benzene, automatically yung mother chain is benzene, then yung chains will be alphabetical. So yung mauna po ang bromo kasi alphabetical siya. So saan po tayo mag-start mag-numbering? Of course from bromo. 1, 2, 3, 4. So sabihin natin 1 bromo. Then after ng 1 bromo, of course yung methyl. So the methyl is at number 4. 1,4 methyl. Tapos sabihin natin benzene. Benzene. So ito po ang naming niya. When it comes naman to the last one, we have po a triple bond here. So it will be, yung suffix niya will be, of course, ine. YNE for alkyne. Then we'll start the numbering from, of course, the triple bond. So ito po ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 po. So pag sabihin natin 6, it will be for hex. So hexine. That's the mother. That will be the mother, tawag dito. It will be the mother chain or mother carbon chain. Then we have two branches here and here. Dalawa po ang branches natin. So ang dito is ethyl, dito naman is methyl. So ito po ay sa number 4, ito naman ay sa number 5. So of course we'll start with the alphabetical order. So ethyl or methyl. So let's start with ethyl. So sabihin natin 4 ethyl, then 5 methyl, kasi sa number 5 po siya, 5 methyl, then sabihin natin hex kasi 6 carbons po ang mother chain. Then i-locate natin kung saan ba ang triple bond. So siya sa nandoon po siya sa carbon number 2. Carbon number 2. Then isusulat natin ang suffix niya, which is ine. So 4 ethyl, 5 methyl, hex, 2 ine. So I hope that this lecture helped you a lot. So I'll be just answering to number 9 kasi mahaba po ang discussion pag tapusin ko po sa lahat. So I hope that you benefit from this lecture and thank you for listening and watching. Please subscribe and follow our channel and share the video.